Welcome everyone to a Canadian Rockies and Alaska special now. Lots of people want to head to the Great White North, see the glaciers, the whales, the brown bears and so much more. So in this quick show I've got two very special opportunities to see it all in September, combining a 5-night fully escorted tour of the Canadian Rockies, taking in their incredible highlights and vistas, and then you'll have the choice of two very different 7-night Alaskan cruise journeys. One with Royal Caribbean on Serenade of the Seas and the other all included with Celebrity on the Solstice. Now the holidays are both 13 nights and they both start on the same date. So let's start with our Royal Caribbean cruise option then, and you'll fly out from the UK on the 1st of September over to Canada, and Mark will pick up the story for us when you land.
Immerse yourself in the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies as you arrive in Calgary in Alberta. Upon your arrival, you'll be transferred to your hotel, where you can relax and prepare for the adventures ahead. The following day begins with a scenic drive westward along the Trans-Canada Highway, venturing deep into Banff National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site boasts towering peaks, turquoise lakes, and abundant wildlife. Your tour includes stops at iconic landmarks such as the historic Banff Springs Hotel, Tunnel Mountain, and the picturesque Bow Falls. The journey continues to the renowned Lake Louise, where you can opt for a ride on the Banff Gondola for breathtaking views of the Bow Valley. Later in the day, enjoy leisure time in Banff, strolling along Banff Avenue and savouring dinner at your choice of local restaurants before checking in to your hotel. Day 3 promises to be a highlight as you embark on a captivating journey along the Icefields Parkway. This renowned scenic route offers unparalleled views of emerald lakes like Bow Lake and Peyto Lake, ancient glaciers, and majestic peaks. Traverse into Jasper National Park, crossing the Athabasca River with optional activities including the exhilarating Ice Explorer Tour on the Athabasca Glacier. You'll return to Banff in the afternoon, allowing time to unwind and reflect on the day's unforgettable experiences. The next day, you'll travel eastward on the Trans-Canada Highway, passing through Yoho National Park to marvel at the beauty of Emerald Lake and visit the historic site of the last spike of Craigellachie. Journey through the stunning Monashee mountain range and arrive in Kamloops, a picturesque town nestled in British Columbia's rugged interior, where you'll check into your hotel for a relaxing evening. Day 5 begins with a scenic drive through the dramatic Thompson and Fraser River canyons as you approach Vancouver, a vibrant coastal city embraced by the majestic coastal mountains. Upon arrival, embark on a comprehensive sightseeing tour that includes Stanley Park, English Bay, trendy Robson Street, Canada Place, and the bustling cruise ship terminal. Later in the day, check into your hotel for your final night of this splendid itinerary that promises an unforgettable journey through the natural wonders of the Canadian Rockies and vibrant cities, offering a rich tapestry of experiences that blend breathtaking landscapes with urban charm.
I'm absolutely in. Thank you very much, Mark. And then it is time for your cruise. And in Vancouver, you will find this beauty here. It's Serenade of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. Oh, my word. What a lovely, lovely ship. I mean, she's everything you imagine with Royal Caribbean. She has so much to offer, and it's for everyone. So, I mean, if this is a family cruise and there are lots of you going, brilliant. There's so many choices for everyone here. Smaller ship by kind of today's cruising standards, because the ships have got bigger and bigger and bigger, haven't they? So around about 2,500 passengers, which I think is great, but that by no means takes away the choice you've got in the entertainment venues, the amount of different activities there are to enjoy on board, the choices you've got for dining, for instance, that you can see there as well. So don't think smaller is less. It's actually more in a lot of respects. And of course, it needs really smaller ships in Alaska for everyone to have a greater appreciation, of course, of the area that we're going into. And of course, the cruise lines are very, very clever introducing and bringing the cuisine of the area on board the ship as well, which I always think is a nice little touch. You know, you're eating food that is, you know, pertinent to the part of the world that you're in. So you'd expect maybe a few more seafood options on a cruise like this, which is wonderful. I mean, really, really nice. As you're enjoying the views out in Alaska, of course, you're coming in and then you're enjoying this wonderful immersive entertainment, the bars, the lounges, the spectacular atrium as well. That's what makes a cruise like this just so exciting. Let's take you through your cruise route then, of course. We're leaving out of Vancouver through the inside passage through to Sitka, and there are some tours here that you could treat yourself to, which combine the wonderful cathedral here with a raptor centre visit as well, which sounds intriguing. I would very much like to do that. You'll then cruise through the Tracy Arm Fjords and the glacier there through to Juneau. Of course, that's where a lot of people take the trips to the Mendenhall Glacier there, and there are lots of different ways of seeing that, actually walking on it, you know, going from above as well. Lots of choices there for you, which is really nice. Then you move on to Icy Strait Point, which has one of the world's largest zip lines, which I would really love to do, actually, in a part of the world that you think, well, actually, I didn't come here for this, but what an exciting adventure while I am here. Then you cruise on to Ketchikan, and you can go to the Saxman native village here and enjoy a lovely cultural tour there, see carving demonstrations and performances as well, which are very popular in this port. You will cruise back through the inside passage back into Vancouver, and that's where you'll then fly back to the UK. So you've got lots of great places there to see and enjoy, lots of cruise shore excursions from Royal Caribbean that you can find out about on board and in advance of going as well. And then you have a great time on the ship with the entertainment and all of the family fun on board that Royal Caribbean is famous for. I talk about Royal Caribbean being a family cruise. If it's just the two of you, you'll just have the greatest time because there are so many kids facilities and places for them to be. Everyone just has the greatest time. So flights are included. You've got the 5-night escorted Canadian Rockies tour, and you've got a week of sailing Alaska on board Serenade of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, all for a price tag in September, which is superb. So many people want the experience, and I think that's why there are so many more cruises throughout this year going out to Alaska. Incredible. And a deposit today is all you need to get booked. So just $299 per person, and that's you booked, and that's that price then locked in for you. So call the team today, right now in fact, if you're looking at each other and saying, shall we? Yeah, why not? 0800 953 4700. Our team can answer any questions you've got about the tour, and if you want to maybe add an additional stay in Vancouver itself, they can take care of that for you as well. And check out the upgrade prices we've got for you on this one as well, because they really are very favourable indeed. I mean, £99 per person more to go up to Ocean View is pretty extraordinary, let me tell you. And Royal Caribbean always give you such a great time on board. All their big production shows and activities, a lot of those included in the fare. The dining is just off the chart in terms of choice, and so much being included. I think you'll really love it. So if you want to know more, all you need to do is pick up the phone and give us a call, 0800 953 4700. And of course, anything you need to know, we are here to help. And of course, booking something like this through someone like us here at Cruise1st means that it's all organised for you and all protected for you as well. Every pound protected by our ABTA bonding and our atoll protection as well. And Alaska is amazing, and everyone has a different cruise when you go out there as well, enjoying the wildlife and the scenery, plus the tours that you can take. They are epic. Now, our second option here is combining the Rockies tour with Alaska cruise. Starts on the same date, 1st of September, and includes the same 5-night escorted Rocky Mountains tour that you've seen with Mark. And this time, when you arrive into the cruise port in Vancouver, you'll be joining the Celebrity Solstice for a week of Alaskan adventure, which sounds very nice to me as well. And it's all included cruising as well. So this time we have your classic drinks package included, which is very comprehensive as well. And I always love with the classic drinks on Celebrity, it covers a lot anyway, but even if you take a drink that's beyond the drinks package price, you just pay the difference between your upper limit and the price of the drink, which is great, which is usually only a couple of dollars, which is great. On a holiday like this, you won't worry about that. Now, of course, you can see new changes coming to the Celebrity Solstice as well. We just had a little hint of those there. So they're making the Sunset Park, which is formerly the Lawn Club, right on the top deck, even better, even bigger, even more immersive, more things happening up there as well. It's great. I was filming on one of the celebrity ships during the summer, and just absolutely incredible. Honestly, the vastness of that space to be up there and to enjoy the views of Alaska. I mean, this is not a sunshine cruise. This is all about the scenery. It's all about going to see the glaciers, the whale watching, going to see the bears and everything else. But when you're inside the ship, oh, so cozy, so wonderful, and so luxurious as well. I mean, this is like a real step up. This is like being in that very fancy restaurant that you maybe only do once every 3 months or 6 months or whatever. It's like living that whole life for a whole week. And of course, it's not just the restaurant. It's your wonderful stateroom that you enjoy. It's the bars, it's the lounges, it's the caliber of the entertainment, the daytime activities that happen on board the ship as well. And you're fully connected as well right the way through the cruise. You've got Wi-Fi included as well as the classic drinks, which I think is really, really lovely. Quite nice that it's got a nice top bar as well. That's quite nice in step in the part of the world that you're in as well. I think you'll find it really, really charming. Celebrity cruising is great. It's a good way to switch off, actually. I know we talk about technology all the time, and you have got Wi-Fi, so you can walk around with your phone in your hand the whole time. But actually, essentially, when you're on a cruise, you kind of tend to put it away more often and escape the headlines and escape the everyday, and really concentrate on being on the holiday and having a really, really lovely time in the ports and coming back with some stories. I mean, Alaska is maybe a place that you've been dreaming about for years and years and years, so make the most of it while you are there. So here we go then with a bit of an overview. Of course, you've got that wonderful tour to start with, which is over 5 nights, which takes you from Calgary all the way through to Vancouver, through the national parks there, through places like Lake Louise, which is wonderful, and so many other highlights beside that as well. And then you've got the cruise itself, which is just beautiful, going through the icy Strait Point, the Hubbard Glacier, Juneau, Ketchikan, and then back into Vancouver. There are an amazing array of adventures that you can take with cruise tours there as well. Celebrity are very, very good with their tours, actually. Very, very immersive, lots of different choices. Some a little bit more active than others. Some seeing the glaciers from above, maybe in a plane or a helicopter as well. Very, very exciting. And remember, while you're on board the cruise, you have got your drinks package and your Wi-Fi included. Flights are all into this package, the 5-night Rocky tour and the 7-night Alaska cruise on Celebrity Solstice. And you would think that this might be £5,000, £6,000, £7,000 a person. No, not at all. Not at all. We are looking at a great price tag, and I thank my team so much, the team behind the scenes, putting the tours together, working with Celebrity, working with the airlines, working, just working their socks off to get that price tag for you for what is a 5-star luxury experience right the way through this holiday. It is incredible. Deposits today of just $299 per person. If you're thinking about it, you can book it today. $299 each as your deposit. Here's all the details that you need to know to get yourself booked. I would say as well, given the fact that this is a special cruise and it really is all about the view. Of course, you can enjoy the view up on the top deck on Sunset Park, but it's nicer to do it either with the view from your cabin or actually sitting out on your balcony. You might be wrapped up in a coat and scarf with a nice big hot chocolate and marshmallows from room service, but you're going to have the greatest view. So think about that and think about the experience that you're going to have here as well. Give us a call on 0800 953 4700. And listen, we can hook up this Rocky Mountains tour experience with lots of different Alaska cruises throughout the year as well. So if you've got Alaska on your mind, talk to the team. Let's start talking. 0800 953 4700 is a free call, as always, here at Cruise First.